Junaid, are you anything the perfectionist like your dad, and does the legacy weigh on you? This is what I was asking.
No, I don't think so.
आपको देख के स्क्रीन पे पापा क्या कहते हैं?
No, I think he liked the film. He saw it a few
बड़ा
months
नाम
ago.
कर दिया.
He liked the film.
ये मेरे लिए रिलीजन की फिल्म तो कभी थी ही नहीं, और मुझे बाद में रियलाइज और एहसास हुआ, तो दैट्स फूलिश ऑफ मी एंड आई एम एडमिटिंग इट. हम तो मीटू अभी बोल रहे हैं, ये तो 1862 में औरतों के लिए लड़ रहा था ना. ही इज द काइंड ऑफ पर्सन हु विल टेल यू ऑन द फेस मुझे नहीं अच्छी लगी, मुझे ये गड़बड़ लगी. ही हैज नो फिल्टर.
अभी हफ्ता पहले यशाल के गेट पे रोक लिया गया था इसको.
अरे वो अपना रिलीज के
ऑटो में आया था.
For all film-related interviews, reviews and content, please like and subscribe to Pooja Talwar. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram.
Congratulations on bringing the film that you have. Let me start with the young man who makes his debut here, Junaid. Lots of love coming your way, and it's an impressive debut. Were you expecting this overwhelming response?
No, it's quite. It is quite overwhelming. I actually never really thought about what response we would get. We shot the film now 3 years ago, so it has been some time since we finished shooting the film. I don't think it really. I don't think I fully properly registered that it would once release and people would have opinions about it. And now that, I mean, a lot of people I think by and large, a lot of people are liking it, liking the film, most importantly, liking the film. So yeah, it's quite overwhelming.
But it's not a typical debut for some. It's not a typical debut. The kind of story. It's not a typical debut. What was it that excited you when Siddharth came with the film, and then you also have this face-off with this very accomplished Mr. Ahlawat as well?
I mean, I had liked the story. I had liked Sid Sir's previous work. I thought a producer like Yash Raj would be able to handle the film sensitively because it is a sensitive film. It's a film that has to be made with a little bit of care, because you don't want anybody to feel bad about anything you make. You want everybody to enjoy it. So I felt confident that they would be able to do that, and I liked the story. So beyond that, I mean, I don't know what else would be a typical TV debut. I'm a terrible dancer. That way, a film like this might help a little bit. Jaideep sir is a fantastic actor. I have always been a great big fan. And it's actually really helpful when you have such a great actor who brings so much to a part that, I mean, I would never have imagined him playing the part the way he played it. Like, for me, it was quite inconceivable. And then when we were graphing the scenes, it gives a lot of impetus to you as an actor. It gives direction to the scenes. Along with Siddharth sir and Sneha, who wrote the dialogue. So actually, I had a great experience. I think our characters were against each other, but as actors, I really enjoyed working with him. I think we worked together. I think we worked well together, if I might be so bold as to say.
Yes, you vibed very well, and I'm coming to Jaideep ji. Sir, एक तो body transformation कर दिया. एक तो, your character was such, he had this placid smile on his face, और मैं बार-बार कह रही हूँ, what that smile of someone, but you brought out him so well. The pehले body, everywhere I'm saying Mr. Ahlawat's body transformation, what was it about playing Jadunath Maharaj that I could say was a challenge, because आपको पता है हम लोग कितने sensitive हो जाते हैं जब religion, God-men, it's actually a very delicate situation.
Yeah, the body transformation was like physically very, very challenging. I was not working out for like maybe almost a year then, and after the lockdown, I was very heavy. So yeah, it it was difficult. It was painful, but thanks to Pajot Shetty, the trainer, and Sid sir, and everybody who believed that I could do that. And after that, the challenge was to play Junaid in a way that this man thinks very differently. I mean, he thinks that everybody except him is just like वो कहते हैं ना तुच्छ मनुष्य हैं, मानव जाति के हैं और मैं उस जाति से नहीं हूँ. He has this belief in so he does not get angry on petty things, and it's okay. They don't know what they are doing, kind of thought process. So yeah, it was challenging in that way that I had to convince myself to understand that man's thought process, that it's so okay for him whatever he's doing. It's a kind of he's the like God man you said, and he's the some prophet or some idiotic thought process he has. So I had to believe it and make it convincing for myself first, and then make it convincing for the audience. So thanks to my director and my writer and my costume designer and my makeup uh, designer and everybody, to make it, believable for everyone. Yeah.
I mean, Siddhartha's character was so convincing that when they're having that face-off, I was like, kuch karo. And the thing is to get involved in this. I'll be very honest with you. I had no idea about this case had happened. I had no idea. So what was it that you decided? And also, I mean, I will say kudos for treading on taking this brave step, because you know the way it is.
Right.
What his Karsan is playing, वो उस टाइम का कैंसलेशन था. अभी भी वो है. When it comes to religion, creativity, cancellation, censorship, सब एक साथ हो जाता है. मन में क्या आई थी कि मैं यही पिक्चर बनाऊंगा और ऐसे करूंगा. I mean, the thing is, you've just laid bare the story that this is what happened.
मन में क्या
आई थी? ये
मन में क्यों आया था?
क्यों आया था ये सोचो पहले तो. कौन से क्या खा के उठे थे उस दिन?
But अच्छा है ना, मन में आया. Both of you have given such a spectacular performance and so different.
Yes.
पर ताकि हम ये फिल्म सही तरीके से ला सके, कि कहीं किसी को आपत्ति ना हो कि फिल्म आ जाए, कॉन्टेक्स्ट देख ले, फिर भी एक पोस्टर के ऊपर रुक गई. तो it has gone through lots of heartbreak and heartburn, and now जो लोगों को अच्छी लग रही है, जो तारीफ आ रही है इंडस्ट्री से, बाहर से, जुनैद के लिए उसकी डेब्यू फिल्म है, जयदीप सर के लिए, हमारी पूरी टीम के लिए. ये फिल्म तो एक्चुअली मेरी नहीं है. इस पे जो 6 मिनट का एंड स्क्रॉल है ना, उसमें 2000 नाम है. वो 2000 नामों के लिए they have all contributed, and they all have, even a spot boy has contributed to the film, so this is their film. और सबने बहुत मेहनत से बनाई है. हमने हंसते खेलते बनाई थी, उतने प्यार से बनाई थी. पर वो जो 3 साल की वेट थी, वो none of us thought कि 3 साल की वेट होगी. So I'm happy it's out. I'm happy people are loving it.
But what I meant to ask you was to pick up a narrative like this, especially when you know how our social cultural fabric is when it comes to religion, comes to godmen. We've heard a lot of cases like this have happened. After that also, what Mulji did was a case which had a profound impact, but it still keeps happening. What was it that you thought that this would be a relevant story for this time and age, and also as a filmmaker to express your creativity despite the challenges?
What is the film saying at the end of the day? The film is saying that आपके भगवान के साथ रिश्ता पर्सनल होता है. As a society, if things are going wrong, even if it's the done thing, we must question. अगर वो गलत है तो we must question. हमने ये होने क्यों दिया? वो तो कर रहे थे, हमने क्यों होने दिया? I think the takeaway of the message is so universal that for me ये डेविड गुलायत की फिल्म थी. ये मेरे लिए रिलीजन की फिल्म तो कभी थी ही नहीं. और मुझे बाद में रियलाइज और एहसास हुआ So that's foolish of me, and I'm admitting it. But I never got into the film thinking religion, thinking community, thinking sect. I got into the film saying, here is a man, 1862 में भाई, he's standing up for women's rights. हम तो me too अभी बोल रहे हैं, ये तो 1862 में औरतों के लिए लड़ रहा था. So what a great man. तो मेरी अप्रोच ये थी कि इसकी लाइफ में क्या क्या हो रहा है. ये कर्सन ऐसे बड़ा हुआ, इसकी लाइफ में इसकी मंगेतर के साथ कुछ हुआ, he decided to fight against it. So it is Karsan's journey. The film very clearly is Karsan's journey. It is not Maharaj libel case. That is the last 20 minutes of the film. It is Karsan के साथ क्या क्या होता है, which leads to the Maharaj libel case. And in the Maharaj libel case, he stands for what is correct. उसके तो अपने ही लालवन जी महाराज जो जेजे के सीनियर है, वो आके उसको बोलते हैं कि लड़ो.
Yeah.
So he is, for me, everything in the film was for the right intention and the nobility. तो जो हुआ उसके बाद में and was all taken for assumption without seeing the film. So that then hurts you ना कि आप देख के फिर फाड़ो ना मुझे, पर देखने के बाद आप फाड़ोगे तो फिर क्या होगा.
And Junaid, coming to you, Karsan Das, I mean, there's not much about him. अगर आप आज की generation जो Google करती है, इतना नहीं है काफी उनके बारे में.
आपको नहीं मिलेगा कुछ.
I love it. So thinking, and especially you being part of this generation that has grown up with Google, who has social media, has everything at the click of his hand, to basically play a character who had none of those. It was just his determination, his conviction, and his self-belief that propelled him forward. What was that bit like? और एक और बात मैं पूछना चाहती थी, मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था आप एक्टिंग करना चाहते हो. हमेशा जो जैसे सत्य प्रकाश, जो आजकल के सत्य प्रकाश में आता है, Junaid wants to direct. ये कैसे हुआ?
I've been acting in Bombay since 2017. I've been doing stage. So मतलब मैंने थोड़ा बहुत किया हुआ है. अभी 7 साल हो गए हैं. So I don't know why there's this perception कि मुझे direct करना है. No, but like there isn't that much that is known about Karsan Das Mukherjee as a person. उनकी लिखाई के बारे में काफी है. There's a lot of I mean, he had a newspaper, so it's all in the public domain. He wrote for Asta Guftar. All of that is in the public domain. So there is stuff about what there is knowledge about what he stood for and what he believed in, but as a person, as a personality, there's not that much known. So a lot of that help came from Siddhartha and Sneha, where you derive a personality from what you do know about somebody's beliefs and somebody's their writings. So a lot of that actually came from Siddhartha and Sneha. Sneha had also done a lot of research, Vipul Bhai also, about what he stood for, and then you kind of develop a personality based on that.
Is there a Karsan in you?
I hope there's a Karsan in everyone.
Jaideep ji, आप बताइए, because over the past, I think, pata log se, I've just like seen you just keep surprising us on and off. Has your method and process undergone a change? And then also, you've not played a character like this before. Was it just playing him? Because there is that, as you said, that's all in his expressions, and it's all mind games. It's his psyche. Did that challenge you as an actor? Because आपके बाकी roles अगर मैं देखूं, there's more physical and there is more body language and that happening there.
Yeah, because that's what's required in those characters. Even if it's Patan Lok or Broken News or Jane Jam was very different in that sense. There was very physically not so opened up character. And while Maharaj is not physically, clustered, but he has very different mindset from all these human characters, humanly characters. So yeah, it was challenging in that sense for sure. I don't know. I just feel happy of doing something different, which challenges me, and then I put all the pressure on my directors and writers and the costume designers. Do whatever you you make it believable. I just get into the psyche of that character for a given time to portray that. What he's doing is very important. Like, even if you don't get the psyche of the character, get focus on the actions what he's doing. Then you might get the psyche of it. So yeah, I in this journey, I think I the most happy thing is that it challenges me as an actor. So that's the biggest motivation to do.
Siddharth, they are your winning JJs, I would say, in the nice way, Jaideep and Junaid. What was it that you thought of, getting Junaid to play Carson and Jaideep to play? Was this the casting you had in mind?
Always. We finished writing the film, and I was interacting with Aamir sir on something, and Junaid and me would often on and on off meet. He would come for script sessions or something. I'd interacted with him. If you see him now, even like I've said before, even, there's a honesty and integrity and sincerity in him. उसमें वो सारी tantrum है नहीं कि मैं आमिर खान का बेटा हूँ. There's a lot
यशराज
of
के गेट पे रोक लिया गया था इसको. सॉरी सर, सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट. अभी हफ्ता पहले यशराज के गेट पे रोक लिया गया था इसको.
अरे वो अपना रिलीज के
ऑटो में आया था.
So that honesty and integrity in him we required in Karsandas, because we had gone through 1.5 years of scripting, and between Sneha and Vipul and all, and both of them, like you say, who's Karsandas? I say Sneha the hardcore Karsandas, even Vipul. So when we were feeling that I couldn't see anybody else but Junaid. So I told Adi, why don't we approach Junaid? And I've interacted with him, and Adi had seen something of his before. I had seen something. So we said, sure. We fixed up a narration with him and presented the entire film to him. And then, of course, to Amir sir and everybody. And very happy that they all liked it. And that's how things fell into place. With Jaideep sir, I keep telling him, and I mean it, that Irfan Khan is the greatest actor I believe that we've had, one of the greatest actors in this country. And if there's anybody after Irfan Khan, it's Jaideep Ahlawat. There's nobody else. There is nobody else. You can't get better than him. He is a plethora of emotions, and he's blessed. I mean, God just carved him as a god of acting. So to play such a complex character like Maharaj JJ, it had the original script had a lot of layers. Like I told you, we've cut a lot, and a lot of his has got cut. वो layers को डालने में and not to make it villainy, not to make it loud, not to make it garish, to make it the way he's played it. Only Jaideep Ahlawat in this country can play it. Nobody else can. I can't see anybody else, and I think any filmmaker in this country who's worked with him would say the same thing.
Absolutely. And as I wrap up, my last question to Junaid.
प्लीज सिड सर की लाइनों को हेडलाइन बनाना, इससे मेरी फीस बढ़ेगी.
हाँ आपको जरूरत है आपके व्यूज और उसके लिए. जयदीप अहलावत जी छाए हुए हैं.
I just say this, that Sid Bhai has so much belief in me, and I am so humbled, and genuinely thank you so much for believing in me as an actor.
And Junaid, as I wrap up, last question to you. You reminded me a bit of your granddad, the filmmaker, because those who have seen him, थोड़ी झलक थी. But for a person who comes from this legacy, और आपको देख के screen पे पापा क्या कहते हैं?
No, I think he liked the film. He saw it a few months ago. He liked the film. But that is also, if he likes everything, he's an audience who, when he watches something, he wants to enjoy it. So he ends up liking it. Barring his own films, there he is not an audience. But when he's watching something, he tends.
He was objective on this film. He's given us enough of suggestions, and he's been someone who's been a guiding force along with everybody else. And yeah, he'd like to add to Juno, he genuinely liked the film. Varna, he is the kind of person who will tell you on the face, मुझे नहीं अच्छी लगी, मुझे ये गड़बड़ लगी. He has no filter, so we would have got it as it was. But he has genuinely liked the film, and that even I can confirm.
Thank you so much. And Junaid, are you anything the perfectionist like your dad, and does the legacy weigh on you? This is what I was asking.
I mean, no, I don't think so. In the sense that everybody has to do their own thing, and life pans out differently for everybody. So let's see. I mean, I'm on this journey. I'm enjoying myself, keeping myself busy, and yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much, gentlemen. All the very
Thank
best.
you.
Both gentlemen, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you've liked this interview, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram.